My name's Giles Flanagan. I'm co-owner of Blue Pan Pizza here in Denver, Colorado. We've been open for a little under 5 years. We specialize in Detroit-style pizza. My business partner, Jeff Smokovich, and myself, we've been friends since kindergarten. Fast forward to 2014, got a call from Smoke and said, hey, I want to try a pizza concept in Denver, and I want to focus on Detroit-style pizza. And being from Detroit, I was on board right away. It was created by Gus Guerrera back in the late 40s. He relocated to Detroit. Gus took what's called a blue steel pan that was used by the automotive makers in Detroit to sanitize auto parts. He cheesed it edge to edge, put it in an oven, and the cheese caramelized around the perimeter of the crust. And that is really the signature characteristic of Detroit-style pizzas. You're seeing a lot of Detroit-style pizzerias around the country. Often people tell me, oh, it's a trend. I don't believe it's a trend. You'll probably see it in many more cities sooner than later. We wanted to be a pizzeria in what we believe to be the purest form. We wanted to bring different varieties of pizza, incorporate them into our model so the guests could have a different experience every time they came if they chose to. In our business right now, if you don't have top-notch food, service, and atmosphere, you can very quickly go out of business. People used to say you need 2 out of 3. We believe you need 3 out of 3.
My name is Pete Tolman. I'm the owner and chef of Ironborn Pizza in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My fiance actually came up with the name. It was a real clever way to say Pittsburgh-born because I grew up in the steel city, so we use steel menus and a lot of steel tie-ins. I do par bake. I think that's one way to achieve a crispier bottom and that kind of layer of separation between the crispiness and the airiness. And then the Grande 50/50 as our main cheese of choice. Originally, we started with brick cheese because that's kind of the Detroit-style way. In a previous life, I got to work with Grande and kind of fell in love with it. And Pittsburghers really love the mozzarella provolone-style blends. We selected a cheese that fits within the margin that we're looking to achieve, and then we'll use things like cherry tomatoes and marinate them overnight, and then we roast them and pack a ton of flavor into them to try to get extra dollars and cents of perceived value. We opened the first Ironborn Pizza with 60 Detroit-style pizza pans. We weren't sure how busy we'd be, so we were probably making 60 to 80 pizzas a day, keeping up with dough. How do we operate with that much dough was a lot of our initial challenges. But once we got up to speed and figured out our system, it really started to come to place. We've placed twice in competitions. One of the things I was the most proud of is that we took a pizza that we sell every single day and we still placed in the top 3 out of 66. Did I place in Las Vegas or Atlantic City? Vegas. And I did the Cubano pie, right?
Hi, I'm Karen Ostrowski, owner of Highsburg Pizza.
I am Lauren Sidholm. I'm Director of Operations. We have locations in Hendersonville, North Carolina, and Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Everything in here has to do with Detroit, Detroit-style music, sports, landmarks, everything about Detroit. Everybody knows about New York pizza, everybody knows about Chicago pizza. But how many people know that there's actually a Detroit-style pizza? Grande, with the way it'll pull, the way it looks, just all-around character of the Grande cheese cannot be beat. We did switch for a short period of time and figured out it wasn't worth the money saved to go to another product. We decided we're gonna go back and stick with what works and what our customers love.
We have a professional photographer come in to take photos of all of our food and especially new items because we feel that being able to see the product that you're ordering is so important. And I even had somebody mention recently that it was the first time he'd ever eaten a pizza that looked exactly like the photo. So that really made me feel great. Even before joining the family business, I mean, I was always raised to just a certain standard and expectation.
I don't know what I'd do without her.
Sweet.